Hi, my name is Rebecca Marcillo-Gomez. I'm a major in political science with a minor in English, social justice, sociology, and gender and sexuality studies, and I'm also a senior here at St. Peter's. So I decided to major in political science because I really enjoy talking about politics and government and what was going on in the world. I wanted to have a better understanding of why we had the problems that we had and how we could use the system that's in place to try and solve those problems, right? So, why is there income inequality and how can we make laws that can help kind of fix income inequality? Things like that. I also wanted to be a lawyer, and so for me, it seemed like the best route was to become a political science major and have a better understanding of government and these systems so that when I go and fight these systems in a court of law, I have a better understanding of them. So I know what I'm up against and how to go about doing what I'm doing. I've really enjoyed my time as a political science major. I've learned so much from having to have open and honest conversations about the problems that the world is facing and how we can fix them and the different ways that it affects different people, to hosting events and rallies to fight for issues that I believe in strongly. One of the biggest things that I've learned as a political science major here at St. Peter's is that it's not just about fixing, a problem on like a big federal level and stuff like that. The real way to make change is to do it locally, within your own communities, your own states, your own towns, cities. The opportunities I've been given at St. Peter's have been to make changes within my own community. Starting small at St. Peter's, having an understanding of how these large-scale problems not just affect the federal government, but they affect here at St. Peter's as well. And so I've kind of been given that chance to solve those problems here so that I can learn how to solve them in the bigger ocean of life. I think young people should get involved in the democratic system because it directly affects them. A lot of the policies that are being made now and the cases that are being argued now are going to be things that affect the future. They're going to have an impact on who we are as older generations, as family makers, as people growing up in the next couple of years. Because laws take such a time and such a long time to really come into play and can take even longer to even become a law, I think it's really important that young people are paying attention to these things because they're gonna not just affect our now, they're gonna affect our future. And the people who are making the laws now, they might not be in our future. So why are we gonna let them dictate how we live our lives when we're their age, when they're not even gonna be there? Even as young people, laws that promote racism and bias and homophobia are really taking place now in America, and we've seen them all over the country, especially in red states, right? These are things that are going to hurt us in today's day and age. They're not going to hurt us later on. Well, they will, but they're also going to hurt us now, right? They're hurting who we are as people. They're hurting our happiness. They're hurting our right to exist in this world as whoever we feel that we are. To sit there and let that continue and not do anything about it, and then complain about all these rights that we don't have, that our world is dying, that we're not gonna have a pension to take care of us when we're old, that we can't love the person that we love, right? How can we sit there and complain about these things when we're not actively taking steps to understand why these rules are being put into place, how we can stop them from being put into place? So it's gonna keep going and you're just gonna keep complaining, and then the problem's just gonna get worse until at some point it becomes almost impossible to change.